We wheel them and we turn them and we rock them and we sound them and we temper them and laughs the rhythm sweet.
Hi guys, welcome back to DiRiddimSweet. I'm your host Phylecia Renae, and today I am learning all about martial arts. Welcome back guys, I'm sitting here with Kiyoshi Franklin Foster, who is the founder and CEO and president of Red Tiger organization. Welcome.
Welcome, hello, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
And I'm originally from Trinidad. I migrated to the United States about 18 years ago. At that point in time, I just decided to get into martial arts and start teaching.
So it's a thing, it just came to you one day?
Well, no, I've been training since I was 9 years old, and I'm 42 years old now. Don't tell him 42, sorry, take it off.
Why did you want to open a martial arts school to begin with?
You know what, the real story behind my opening the karate martial arts school is I was actually working in a CPA firm for September the 11th. I was still training at that time. And after September 11th occurred, they got rid of me. But because I had a skill, I was able to now provide for my family. I've always loved martial arts. Martial arts saved me as a youth. Growing up in my country, I was going through a lot of hard times and a lot of pains and sufferings, and I had the wrong friends. I started doing wrong things, and martial arts, my martial arts instructor was the one. I remember he came to me and he said, if I ever find you hanging out with those guys again, I'm going to beat you up. Oh my gosh. And he said, I want you to be on my dojo every day. You're going to call me every day when I get on the dojo to ensure that you're there. So he basically saved my life. He saved my life to the point where without him I would not have achieved my goals. My father and mother, my mother was very supportive in the martial arts, not my father. He would burn McGee's. I would find it burnt in the back. He would lock me out of the house if I came home too late from training. He just never liked it. Now as I talk to him now, he says he never remember doing those things.
When you say that, it reminds me of people who criticize martial arts and just jiu-jitsu because they say it's violent or promotes violence. Could that have been it? And how do you respond to those people?
Well, basically people, they're ignorant. You know what ignorance is? Lack of information. That's all it is. Martial arts is not about violence. Martial arts is really only 10% physical. Physical meaning that all the katas, the punching, the kicks, everything else is mental, spiritual, psychological, social, economical. That's what martial arts really is. A true martial artist should have money in their bank account. A true martial artist should be able to socialize with any and everybody. If you are only a martial artist that achieves greatness in the physical aspect, then you are not a martial artist. You are known as a martial athlete.
How do you hope to give back to the community, the society at large?
I, as a martial artist, had to look at how society is heading, where we're heading. Kids today losing what is known as their culture. There is no culture in society. There is no respect for elders. All these things were learned culturally when you were growing up. Your parents had it, your grandparents had it, probably people around our age had it. Today the youths don't have it. When I decided to form this organization, to bring kids in, not only to learn martial arts, but they need to learn simple things as cooking, as cleaning, as hygiene, how you speak to people. They need to understand their culture through drumming and dance. When they have a true appreciation of who they are, where they come from, then we have the ability, as in my dojo Kun it says, we'll be an asset to our community.
Now, how would you say your Trinidadian roots, or Trinidadian background has influenced what you're doing with martial arts?
Well, my instructor, he was a Trinidadian, and a very respected martial artist. I believe the martial arts that he showed me had a Caribbean flavor. We kind of dance and move and roll, and for a big guy, a lot of people say I move pretty smooth. I don't know if it's the wine and jam thing. but when you're in a culture that is free and at ease, not stressed out, which the Caribbean is, when you come up now to start learning martial arts and you have a freedom and a freeness and a understanding of how things flow, because we have carnival, we have a natural rhythm within us. So now that rhythm and that vibe and that freeness, when I brought it into my martial, it was easy for me So then I could just keep a flow, because martial arts is really a dance, like when we do our katas. And once you understand how to flow and how to keep rhythms, you look good, you feel good. You start thinking about it in America, it's very few martial arts organizations I see that really teaches good martial arts.
Right.
There are a lot out there, but for every one good martial arts school, there's about 8 quack martial arts schools, as I say. Unless you really understand what martial arts is, you don't know if the karate instructor is an authentic martial arts instructor, or he's just somebody who put on a black belt and decided to open up a school because he's a good businessman.
What's next for Red Tiger?
Well, my objective in Red Tiger, honest to God, first of all, we have to get Red Tiger throughout all of New York. When you come to New York and you hear martial arts, you say, go to Red Tiger. I just actually signed some contracts with some chartered schools to actually bring Red Tiger in the schools. My objective is to try to get into all the chartered schools and to employ all my students. So my objective in my organization, it was supposed to expand, to create other centers throughout the whole of United States. And that's my vision. I hope it works. I'm working hard, yeah. Takes cracking good, hallelujah.
What do you want people to walk away with?
I want them to walk away with a sense of fulfillment. Some of these kids training with me might train with me for 2 years, 3 years, if I'm lucky 4. When they leave and I see them 3 years after they leave, I should still see me in them. I should still see the organization in them, by the way they speak, by the way they carry themselves, by the way they dress, by the way they handle situations. And that is what I want to do. When people come in my school, I hope that they take something, whatever it may be, small or large, and use that to help them achieve where they want to go, what they want to do, their vision.
Why do you love martial arts?
I love martial arts because it's my life. This is my life. It's my livelihood. This is my heart. I will be in this the rest of my life. I'm telling you, I won't be in it the rest of my life. My kids are going to be in it. I'm going to pass it on to generation to generation. This is my legacy.
I like Red Tiger Jiu Jitsu because it helps build up my discipline. We're all a family.
I used to train here when I was younger.
It helps me with my karate.
Not everybody can teach good karate.
My dad thought it was a good idea, and I love Kiyoshi because he lets us learn.
It's like watching a TV show.
It's a way for me to express my feelings.
How long do you want to keep doing karate?
Forever.
Forever.
Hi, this is Kiyoshi Franklin Foster, founder of the Red Tiger Jiu Jitsu Ryu system. The RiddimSweet! That's what you want?
We'll be right back.